All right, I got the invitation. And now you're going to go to the office and I will talk and fill to see if the sound is working. Hey, everybody, if you're tuned in now, this is Stretch, Leather, Mike, depending on what you want to call me. You can call me a thing as long as it's not a swear word. We're just checking the sound levels right now, and then we're going to get started with our brand new podcast, Petals and Leather. So glad you could join us today. As you can see, we have a beautiful podcasting set. I guess it's a virtual set. And Flower made this one last week, and it's really cool. It's got some nice Argonian accents on the sides. Got some crazy, like, we call the totem poles. I love all the money on the ground, super shiny. And you got Murkmire there in the background. It gives it a nice monochromatic color scheme with the bronze and the black. I think it looks good. A little Scrooge McDuck with the piles of coins, though, wouldn't you say? Who wouldn't want to swim around in the coins? Actually, that'd probably be disgusting. Have you ever gone to Vegas where you put in the coins into the slot machines and you get like a little bucket of them, and after you handle them for a little while, your hands turn disgusting, like silver metallic. It's super gross. So maybe I don't want to swim around in this pool of coins. Flowery, having any luck over there? The sound check. How are we looking? Hopefully it's working. Cross our fingers here. Oh, I do see that we're live, which is great. Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Good deal. So, Flower, come on back. The sound is functional. Look at that cute little dog she put in with us. Is that a Shiba Inu? What is that dog? Really cute.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
There we go. So we
Every
had sound before. Everything's good?
well, I'm running in to check it again because for some reason I couldn't hear. So give me a sec.
Oh, for sure. Hey, there we go. I've got the sound on my phone here. Let's see if I pop in. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's working. Great. That's what we're looking
Is it
for.
working?
Hey, everybody who joined. Yeah, it's working right now, and we've got some live viewers. Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're just getting our
Ooh,
sound straightened away, and then we're going to get right to it. Let me know
I
when you're back, Flower.
I am right here. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. It's Flower
Hello.
Child.
And Stretch002. What's up?
And you're here at the podcast, the Petals and Leather podcast. We're so excited about today because
Yes.
we are premiering right now.
Yep.
Premiering at, oh my gosh, we do have some viewers already
We
tuning
do.
in.
Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you with us here.
You
Yeah,
guys
we're really
rock.
excited to start. Thanks for making our day here and coming and hanging out for a while.
Yeah, oh my God, even more coming in, you guys.
Welcome,
Wow.
welcome.
Well,
Awesome to have you.
really, really wonderful to have you. This is a new adventure for us. It's day one
Hmm.
of our podcast. And I have to tell you, I'm nervous.
I know. It's all good. It's all good. I'm excited and nervous. It's both of those. It's really fun. What an exciting day. And we've been working on the background, getting our socials all set. And I'll have something to post up to Instagram later for you if you want even more of us. Shall we introduce what the show is to everybody
Go
who
for
maybe
it.
doesn't know exactly? Well, everybody, if you haven't read the About Us, Flower Child is a published author, and I am a voiceover artist. And we started doing this role play stream together, but we noticed we'd meet up like a half hour early to talk about, what quest are we on or what are we doing. And we'd always have a million things to talk about that had nothing to do with the stream. And so we wanted to find time to talk about them. And then as we were having some of these conversations, we realized this is kind of interesting. I would want to hear about this. So we thought we'd share it with you and see if you found it interesting as well. So we'll talk about, the art, the creative part, what we're doing in our real lives, and then what we're doing in the game and kind of how that's going between the two worlds because you kind of sort of live in a game like Elder Scrolls Online,
You
and then
do. Yeah.
you sort of live in the real world too. It's kind of a little bit of both. Like I've got friends in the game that I've been
Strange.
hanging out with for 5 or 6 years in here that I've never met, but they know all the details of my life, and I know about them, and their kids are graduating, and what's happening, and it's very interesting the way it kind of bleeds through. So we just wanted to share our experience with you, hear from you as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as we do.
Yeah, and the other thing that I would like to add is the chat is open.
And we're watching it. Unlike our normal thing, unlike normal, we're watching the chat this time. So we can talk back and forth and answer questions and that kind of thing too.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so don't be shy. Feel free to post. Um, and I guess I guess how do you like them Lakers?
So you know what I thought we would do to kick this off? Uh, Now, Flowers, we mentioned, is an author, so she has written a little opening story for us, an episode one opening story. It's about a minute, minute and a half long, and I figured I'd give it a little narration shot here and just read it to everybody so they can kind of hear what you've done, and it kind of bleeds into what we're doing here today. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. Take it away.
All right, so this is called The Naming. And now when I do it, I'm going to do my own voice, and then I'm going to do a really terrible impression of Flower. It's going to sound nothing like her when I do it. And so that's for the giggles. So here we go.
Oh my God.
Deep in the heart of the enchanted woods, where even the trees hum old songs and the moon leaves kisses on the moss, two wood elves sat slouched in their bungalow, feet up, boots off, bellies full. They had just returned from another wild ride through Tamriel, skirmishes, banter, maybe a minor incident with a drunken Khajiit and a flying wheel of cheese. But now there was only peace, and the faint scent of mead and roasted mushrooms. I have an idea, said the one called Petals, eyes half-lidded and dreamy. Oh, gods, muttered Leather, her travel-worn companion. Is it another cottage renovation? No, she said. Something better. A podcast. He raised a bony brow. A what now? A magical talking ritual, she explained, where we say things, our things, into a mystical device and people in other realms. They listen. Then Leather shrugged. Sure, but only if I get to name it. Fine, said Petals. What will you call it, oh wise one? He leaned back, grinned beneath his skull mask, and said, Petals and Leather. Then laughter filled the little wooden house.
Oh, what's happened to you? What's happened to him? Look at he's gone off the air. He went off the air, you guys.
Controller, so I'm going to start again.
Oh my God. I thought
I was so into it, I dropped the controller and it unplugged my headset.
Oh my God, I loved it.
So that the ending says, then laughter filled the little wooden house, high and clear, echoing through the trees.
Well,
And so it began.
you know what? You did. You made laughter because I started cracking up.
It's so funny because earlier you were saying you were nervous, and I'm thinking, well, what could go wrong? And I discovered it.
Oh, dropping the headset.
That's so funny.
Oh my
What a nice
God.
little story you've written there. What a fun little narration.
What a fun
That's
narration.
fun.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
And you know what? You guys out there, I'm going to talk to them for a minute. That's
Okay.
exactly how it happened.
It's a true story.
True story. You heard it right here in Elder Scrolls Online.
That's so funny. So,
So
since this is new for us to
come
actually
and
talk
sit
about our
down.
own
Come and
lives. Oh, am I
look at
standing?
you.
Oh,
You're
look at this.
standing.
Yeah,
You got your
dropped
weapon
the
out like you're
controller and
defending
I was ready to
me.
fight the ground, fighting gravity. Ready to put. Let's see if I can get on this chair. Here we go.
Oh, you
That's
did
better.
it. You did it.
All right. Now, since we're talking about our real lives and this is the first episode, I thought it might be nice to do a little segment that I call Tell me your secrets. I would like us to
Shit.
reveal three things about ourselves that the listeners don't know. And this dovetails into something fun that I'll share at the end. So there's a little purpose behind the things that I'm sharing, which I think is pretty funny. All
Oh,
right, so I will start to set
all
the
right,
stage.
all
All right,
right, all right.
so something about me that listeners don't know is that I am a huge, huge coffee nerd. Did you know this about me? Have I talked about coffee with you yet?
Well, I've heard you mention coffee now.
Oh,
Yes.
have you know? So believe it or not, I live around the corner from a roastery that was voted the best roastery in the country about
Wait,
a decade ago.
really?
A micro roaster, yeah. And the daughter of the owner the owner roasts it himself and does it all here. I've toured the roastery. It's amazing. His daughter is a two-time world barista champion. And
Wow.
so she is amazing. And so I trained with her to learn how to make my own coffee, use my own. I have an espresso machine, and it's an E61. It's like a vintage kind of thing. So I had to learn how to do it properly. How do you dose? How to use how do you get the puck press down there? How do you get the foam the milk? How do you do little shapes in the lattes? And so I took classes there, and then I was asked to be a judge in the 2018 World Coffee Championships.
A
And so
judge?
I went through judging training for that, and I helped judge the semifinals of the World Coffee Championship. And so at home, I have a really nerdy coffee setup. I've got an amazing espresso machine. I've got a kettle that goes to, specific degrees, and then I've got two grinders and scales to weigh the beans. And one grinder is just for espresso, the other one's for drip. And this, I do all this, and I have
You
one cup a day.
are a coffee. Wait, you're a coffee snob. You're a coffee snob.
Am I a snob? I just prefer a good beverage.
No, you're a coffee snob. You're
It's so funny.
because you know everything about coffee.
I
Wow.
make a mean cup. And
I
so
like, do you
I
take
do have a
sugar
crazy
in
story
yours?
about
Do you
that.
take sugar in yours?
Sometimes. It
Hmm.
depends. So I'm not a snob where I'll only drink black coffee. I think that however you like it is how you should drink it. But I'll sometimes put sugar in or cream in or chocolate milk or I do one recipe with maple syrup and nutmeg and another one brown sugar and butter. You can really spice it up if you're
Okay,
trying.
wait. Did I hear you correctly? You think coffee should only be a drink black?
That's exactly what I said. You heard everything.
What the hell's wrong with
No,
you?
you're
What the
crazy.
hell
No,
is
I'm just
wrong
talking about
with
all the fun things you
you?
could put in there. So funny.
Oh,
So
okay.
today I'm weighing the beans for my cup of coffee and my scale's not working properly. So being the planner that I am, I have a backup scale. So I'm like, all right, let me get this. I bought two of them because I know I like these. So I got the extra one out of the cupboard. By the way, I already tried to change batteries, tried to troubleshoot this thing, doesn't work. It's in $7 scale. So I pull out the one that I bought to have on hand, in case something goes wrong, and it's not working. So then I go, well, let me check the batteries. And the batteries had been preloaded, like at Amazon when I bought it, and had exploded inside
Oh,
the thing.
that's
And so it didn't
disgusting.
work either. So I had no scale today. So I had to use my eyes. It worked fine.
So it worked fine, right?
It
Because
was fine.
it sort of becomes a formula, doesn't it? Like you could pick a handful and know how many by your hand of beans
Yes,
you
you're exactly
need.
right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And
I
I can pull out about 8 grams reliably. Seems to be for a handful. I don't know if that
really.
means I have big hands or small hands. I'm not
Well,
sure.
I don't know. What
Okay,
does
so
that
that's
mean?
uh, so that's one thing about me that not very many people know. How about you? Let's hear one thing about you, and then we'll go to my number two.
Um, God, you could see you put me on the spot now with this. All right, uh
Right, I had time to think.
one
You'll have to
thing,
ambush me next week with a segment.
I guess so. All right, one thing that I don't think anybody, maybe not even you, know about
Yeah.
me is I am a beach junkie. So I live at the beach
Oh,
and I have to go put my feet in the sand and in the shore break on a regular basis. I mean, a regular basis, like a couple times a week, um, and
wow.
and
And you
fill the
live close enough for
water.
that to happen. You can
I
get there
I
in a
live
reasonable
across the
time.
street. Yeah,
OMG right now.
yeah, and so it's not an obsession. It's a necessity. See, I'm astrologically, I'm a Cancer. I was born in the month of July, so I'm a moon child. And
Okay.
true to my sign, which is a little crab, I need the water. I need the ocean. I absolutely need it. I would die to go live in the desert. I would.
So now, what is it about the ocean specifically? Is it a feeling it gives you, or is it the physical sensations? Is it ground? Like, what does it do for you? Can you capture that for us?
It's everything. It rushes me, right? Because when the shore break hits, it rushes me. So I
Hmm.
feel that. It's like I take that in. I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid in a way because all of a sudden I feel like I'm alive. Like last night,
Hmm.
as I stood there, looking and watching the sunset, because that's a pretty regular
Ooh, that sounds nice.
experience. Yeah.
Wow.
I stood there and I went, you know what? This moment is the perfect now. It's absolutely perfect. And it's not that it was a beautiful sunset because it wasn't. It was very moody sky because of that tropical
Hmm.
storm that hit us.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Did that change the color? Was it like pinkish or like
no,
orange or?
no, it was one half of the sky was charcoal, very deep
Ooh.
charcoal, stormy charcoal. The other half was just kind of a little yellowish illuminated from the sun as it slipped out from beneath those clouds. But there was, because of the storm and that harsh rain, the hard rain we got, there was no
Yeah.
smog. There's no smog in the sky. And it's the
Oh,
smog that
nice. It
creates
makes
the colors. It's smog.
Isn't that crazy? It makes it
Yeah.
so pretty and yet it's so disgusting.
So disgusting, but it's what gives the sunsets the beauty. And I thought this is perfect. Right now is the perfect now. It's the
Oh, that's a
perfect
nice
now.
sentiment. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
so that's
Oh,
me. Put
wow.
my
And I had no idea that you go there every few days and you sit and enjoy the
every few
sunset.
days.
That's
Some weeks
awesome.
every day. But it's a pacifier. I think I didn't have a pacifier as a kid, as a baby, as a toddler,
Okay.
but
Really? Like
it's
you didn't suck on a pacifier like as a thing for fun? Or...
no, no,
Wow, really?
those were not allowed in our household.
It was nipple or nothing. Like that was it.
It's true. It's nipple or nothing.
NON, nipple or nothing.
Yeah.
Wow. No, that makes
Oh,
sense. So it gives you like that feeling of security. It gives you a home feeling, a safe feeling. Is that,
it
am I
is
reading that right?
home. It is home.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
it is home.
lovely. Everybody
Yeah,
should have something like that.
thanks.
That's neat.
Well,
Love that. And I didn't know. Thank you for sharing
see?
with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So what's your second secret? Oh,
Uh,
oh, wise one. What's your
well, for
second
secret
secret?
number two, it's actually something you already know, but no one in the audience knows, I wouldn't think. So I have a really sweet rescue dog. I have a beautiful
Oh,
greyhound named Daphne. She's
so
black and
cute.
white. She's such a sweetheart. She's got a heart of gold. She wants to get petted by everybody. She thinks everybody who walks on the street probably has chicken to give her. Like, you just will never meet a more gregarious, outgoing. I go to the dog park and they call her the mayor because she greets everybody who comes in. She makes her rounds to all the people, and she'll go play with the dogs a little bit, but she kind of thinks like, those are the dogs. I want to hang out with the people because I'm a person. So ridiculous.
And she's cute. She smiles.
Yeah, she gets big smiles. It took her about 4 or 5 months before I saw her first smile. She was really stressed out when she got here. She had
Wow.
broken her leg in a race, and
Ouch.
yeah, look, I'm glad they didn't put her down. But so she went to a foster home to get that rehabbed, and then she went to a couple other homes after she was rehabbed and was let go for bad behavior. And so when I got her, she needed some very direct training to get her to be a normal, sociable, relaxed, happy dog. And it paid off. It worked. I had done 2 years of volunteer work at an animal shelter here before COVID hit. And I was the one that did a lot of the socializing with the dogs when they first came in and were really scared and all messed up. And so it was really nice to work with her and to watch her grow. I've had her now 4 years and she's like a completely different dog. And it makes me really happy. And we have a great time going to the dog park and palling around. One thing I will say though, she has this boyfriend dog named Jimmy at the park that she really likes. And if I don't
Mhm.
take her often enough, or if we go and she doesn't see Jimmy, she comes home and she bites my drywall.
She bites your
She
drywall.
bites
Oh
the
my
drywall.
God.
I should post a picture of my drywall where she's taking bites out of it because she's angry about not going to the dog park or not seeing Jimmy.
Oh my God. I'm putting little dogs in chat for anybody who's
Oh, that's
interested.
cute.
Little cute doggies. Well,
I like that you're doing like emojis for the secrets. It's a dog secret.
it's a
This next one
dog
is a beach secret.
secret.
This one's a coffee
Yeah.
secret. Okay, so now what's your second secret? What do you got cooking over there?
Okay, I guess I should have been thinking about that, huh?
No, it's
Um,
better to think about what I'm talking about and then just let it come out. You never know what kind of secrets you might reveal when you're not planning ahead.
yeah, okay. My second secret, does it have to be about now? Do we want it relevant
No, it
for
can be
now?
no, not at all. It can be a historical thing, like you used to do X, Y, and Z. It's just something that we don't know.
I think you know this. I think you
All right,
already
let's
know
see.
this. I think I've already shared this with you. But okay, so yeah, I'm kind of weird. I think like the rest of you, everyone listening to this and viewing this, anybody who plays games,
Yeah.
we're all pretty friggin' weird. But when I was a kid, I used to believe my life was a musical, and I
Oh,
would
that's
break
adorable.
into song and dance just
Oh my gosh.
as life was going. I mean, I would just start singing, and I was very serious about it. It was not a performance, it was life. And
Wow. So you like created your own soundtrack because you would like you're doing the laundry and it's like folding socks and whatever.
yeah,
I mean, like that kind of stuff.
I might have sang an Aretha Franklin song, "Folding the Laundry." Although, no, I'm only teasing.
SOSKS.
Working. Oh wait, that's Dolly Parton. Working 5 to 9. Hardly make a living.
J Jockey. Find out what it means to me. Like I don't know, I did that wrong, but that's funny. That's pretty
uh,
cute.
it's kind
Now,
of
did you do
weird.
dances too, or was it just singing? Was
Oh
this like lyrics
no,
and stuff,
I
or like a whole
choreographed.
shebang?
I
Oh, you
choreographed.
did.
I really honestly
Wow.
did. And I was given a guitar at the age of 13, and I started taking lessons and learning how to play. And by the time I was 15, I aspired. No, I know, don't crack up. I aspired to be the next Joni Mitchell, even though
Hey, we all got to aspire to something. You did better than I did. I aspired to play the guitar, and I learned for about 5 weeks, and I couldn't take the pain in my fingertips, so I quit and took piano
yeah, you
instead.
got to get over that hurdle, that's for sure, and build up those damn calluses,
Yeah. Do you
which,
still play?
oh no, I don't play anymore. I'm a grown woman now.
Oh, I see. You, you Peter Pan your way out of it. You're like, I've outgrown those silly
I've
games of
outgrown this.
guitars.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's really fun. That's cute that you used to do musicals. And now, when you did choreography, would you do the same choreography for everything? Like, did you
No,
have a dance for doing dishes, and you would
oh
do that dance
no.
every time you did dishes?
Oh no, I
Or,
just moved. I just danced. I in college I was a dance major. I wanted to be a professional dancer, and I was preparing to audition for the Bella Lewinsky Dance Company, which is a modern dance
wow,
company. They're up here in Idlewild,
the
up
Martha
by.
Graham kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I really was
Nice.
into it, and I was in the studio 6 days a week. I mean, I was buff, man. I was buff. But I was a vegetarian. And okay, so listen to this.
Okay.
Listen, vegetarians. Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, flash vegetarian news alert. Back to the studio. Take it away, Flower.
I was an athlete. Dancers are athletes, you
Yeah,
know.
for sure they are. Absolutely. I'll tell you a crazy story about that after this. Go ahead.
All right, all right. And I was a vegetarian. So, you don't do carbs as a vegetarian. You're doing high
You don't? You don't eat like
protein.
rice and potatoes and pasta?
No,
Every
I
vegetarian I know eats rice and like
Well,
French
maybe
fries
I
dipped in
did, but I
ranch.
didn't have time to make rice in the studio.
So
So,
what were you? You eating just veggies like bell peppers and
yeah, I would have
apples and
veggies
stuff?
and
Like,
fruits, and I would have protein bars, of course. I would have
oh
stuff
yeah.
like that I could eat in between classes because I'd be in the studio sometimes, 5, 6 hours a day.
Oh yeah, that's very
Yeah,
common. Yeah, for
very
sure.
common, very common.
Hmm.
And I think I got brittle because I had two major injuries in a 6-month period of time. I
Ooh,
popped my left hamstring. Oh my God, that was
that
so
sounds
painful.
horrendous.
And then about a week before the audition, I was in the studio rehearsing what I was going to show, right? And
Sure.
I came down wrong on my all on my left side. I came down wrong on my left
Ooh,
side and I fractured my ankle. It and it
ooh,
yeah,
that sounds brutal.
yeah, it was I couldn't I mean I had a foot the size of an elephant. It was terrible. So that kind of ended
Wow.
my dance career for me.
Yeah, understandable. Wow, I had no idea. That is a fascinating history. I love though how it all started. Dancing around and singing around as a kid, and then that led to you going and studying actual dance and being in a conservatory. That's amazing. That's really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That's like a dream real like a childhood dream realized in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah. But you need those carbs. I
Yeah,
think you need
yeah,
carbs as an athlete,
you
you know.
you gotta have carbs. Yeah, and they are athletes too. I remember I was doing a show. Now here I'll tell that story. I was thinking in terms of athleticism for it. So I was a singer dancer. I was doing a Christmas show and I had to sing a song called the Merry Christmas Polka, which sounds great, no problem. But before that, we did two full dance numbers. And while I'm singing the Merry Christmas Polka, I am doing the Merry Christmas Polka. And so you can imagine the first couple of weeks of rehearsal, I had no breath. I'm doing a polka, can't sing, can't sing. I had to
Oh my
train for that
God.
show by running up and down stairs, and then I'd get, go two or three times, make myself run out of breath, and then sing. And I did that for about 5 weeks until I was ready to be able to do the
That's
two dance
insane.
numbers and then sing while polkaing. But, because the athleticism, you got to have it. It's great. You wouldn't think that a dancer is an athlete. Maybe you
No.
would in this day and age, but back then, this is in the 90s, early 90s. There was no respect for dancers back then.
Oh, yeah. None. None.
So yeah. So anyway, that reminded me of that. That your secret
Yeah.
reminded me of that.
My secret. My
Yeah.
secret. I
Are
couldn't
you ready
find
for
any
my
I couldn't find any dancers in my little
there's no
emote.
dance emojis?
No,
No.
not in what I'm looking at. So, I mean,
Wow,
I have
reported.
this little dinosaur. This little dinosaur is dancing. Hello, hello,
Okay,
hello, hello.
there you
I'm a
go. That works.
dinosaur. And I found this girl face. She's dancing. Hi, hi,
I
hi.
just saw it pop in. That's hilarious. Are you ready for my third secret?
I am more than ready. Bring
All
it
right, so my
on.
third secret is that I am super tech focused. I am a tech person. I love technology. I've got my house with smart lights. My thermostat is smart. I can do everything in my house with verbal commands. My car kind of drives itself. I do chat GPT stuff. I'm building a little robot that'll talk, that'll use like a local LLM to talk. So yeah, I'm a real nerd about tech stuff, which I think is really, really fun.
You're such a nerd, but why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
Do I come across very techy?
Well, no, but I mean, come on, you're a voiceover actor, which means you have to have techno stuff around you. You're a gamer, so hello. You're a streamer. Hello.
So here's the secret behind it was I did performing until I turned about 30. And then I went back to school, got my degree, and then went out and worked and got tech certifications. So I'm an MCSE A plus certified CNE. I worked on Y2K conversion for Loma Linda Hospital. I did tech support for a 2,000 person campus for Northrop Grumman. I was a procurement manager. I bought a million and a half of tech every year. I have a very techie background. Eventually, I went on to be the national channel trainer for Hewlett Packard. I trained there were two of us in the whole country. So all the partners in half the country, I went around about 2 weeks out of every month for 5 years, flew around training everybody on the tech. And so that's where it comes from, is from my business background. And now that I'm out of that business and back in the creative side, it's really fun to be able to lean on that when I needed to set up my studio, figure out the acoustics, where to put the panels, how to use the editing software, because all that stuff was self-taught. And that tech background has really come in handy for that.
Well, I got to tell you something. I've got you beat because I'm an
Hmm.
ARTAUHRMAMA Mongolian barbecue lover. I
People who are in tech will know those certs. That's so funny. I love it. You're like, I'm vitamin B certified, all
Vitamin
organic, I'm
B.
gluten free, range fed.
Mm, brain fed for
So now, how
sure.
about you? What's your third secret? And then we'll move on from
All
secrets,
right,
unless
my
the
third.
audience wants to know anything in particular.
Well, they're not even chatting. Come on, chat,
Oh, give us an emoji, you guys.
chat. I'm. Oh, look at I got censored. Your message was not sent because it is
Oh, it
identical to the
censored your
previous one
emoji.
you
I
sent
like
less
that
than
it's
30
censored.
seconds ago.
Oh,
Hmm,
you must be spamming. Stop
that's
spamming
I'm
your own
spamming.
podcast, crazy person. All right, so what
um,
do you got for your third secret? Secret
my
number three.
third. Okay. Uh, I'm an excruciatingly shy person.
Really? Now, this is something I never would have guessed. Because the day
Yes.
I met you, I don't think you've stopped talking since.
Oh my God, that's so bad. No, I am okay, but I'm anonymous with the mic in my mouth, right? I'm
I guess, yeah.
anonymous. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So I can be unapologetically me. Isn't that that's a new saying, unapologetically me. I
Yeah, the
can
authentic you.
the authentic me. Because first of all, nobody's really looking at me.
Right? That's
Mm.
true. That's
So,
true.
and nobody can question me because everybody else is, all I have to say is, can you stop and look at your screen?
That's true. That's a quick shutdown. It's a quick
Quick
shutdown.
shutdown.
They're like, well, I need those walls up. Let me put that safety net out here. Whee! Now
But
that makes sense.
yeah, but in I have a hard time talking in big crowds or in crowds in general.
Okay.
And I especially, oh my gosh, especially as a child, I would hide. I hid. I literally would hide. But yeah, I feel uncomfortable talking. But you know how I'm like a Karen out in public. Slow down, you idiot.
Oh my gosh. Are you like a road raging in your car,
Get
silently
off
judging
my
everybody?
lawn. Turn down that damn music. Where do you think you're living? Out in the country? No, I'm only teasing. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad, but I
Oh,
can
that's
be.
funny. So now I'm curious, did that push you towards writing as a child being, and I don't mean a child like 5 years old, I mean like 10, 11, when you hit your early teens. Did you find, emotionally expressing yourself was difficult due to the shyness, but writing it out was okay? Did it give you a safe arena to explore that?
Well, now let me tell you something about writing that you probably don't know.
Right, because
And
I'm not a writer, so I know nothing. John Snow.
well, and I have it. I have the actual surviving proof of it. But when I was in second grade, meaning I was a big 7 years old, I wrote
Okay.
the story, How to Get a Gorilla to Love You. And I won
Was it
first.
about your dad? What was the story
No,
about? I'm just
no.
teasing.
I won first
What a charming
place.
title. No
I won
way, you
in the
won first
school
place.
writing contest, and it was on display for an entire summer at the Cypress
Wow.
City Hall. That began my writing. So
Wow.
the bottom line is, I've always only ever been able to truly express myself writing until I became an adult, and then I was able to express myself. But I always get yelled at for expressing myself. My people who are closest to me don't always want to hear me express myself.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, feel free to express yourself however you like here. And I would like to know what would you sum up in two bullet points are the ways to get a gorilla to like you?
Well, no, to love you, not like you.
Oh, to
Just
love you. That's very different. Because, yeah, like you just hand them a banana, right? Or pet them on somewhere friendly, like on the back or on the head. I don't know where you pet a gorilla.
yeah, well, you just have to walk into the jungle and
Is that all?
the gorilla's gonna fall in love with you. Don't you know that? And all the
So you have to
hearts are
meet.
gonna be
So
flying around
strategy
his
one, meet
head.
it in its own habitat. Strategy
Just
number one, go to where the
go
gorillas
to where
are.
the gorillas
Okay.
are
What's your second
and
strategy?
be me, and
And
then
just be you.
the gorilla's gonna fall in love with you, and he's going to say to you,
Ah.
"Ooh."
That's what I'm looking for when I get a gorilla to fall in love with me. Do you love me? Huh.
Oh God.
Ah, that's fun. Well, thank
But
you for sharing. That's really
I do
cool.
have that piece of paper. Well, it's like 2 pages front and back. I
You
did
still
the
have that
third.
original story?
Yes, I do, in my little
No way.
seven-year-old handwriting
Oh
with
my
all the
gosh. Can we hear it next
misspellings.
week? Next week, can we hear it on the podcast?
I can bring it, yeah,
I think
but
that's adorable. I would love to hear what 7-year-old wrote.
all right.
7-year-old you wrote about gorilla, making a gorilla love you. That's really
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a minute long, seriously. Ugh. 'Cause
Adorable.
I'll just be going, "Ugh," the whole time, but
So I have a crazy story to share about AI.
all right,
A little
listening.
segment I want to do is like, what's happening in AI? So have you heard of this company called Builder.ai, the scandal?
No, tell me.
Okay, so some friends of mine tell me I have way too much faith in AI because I'll talk to it and I'm like, help me work out this problem, or I'm trying to work out this thing. So
Okay,
long
my
story short,
AI is called Sophie. Sophia, that's
oh,
her
you named it
name.
Sophia. Nice.
Yeah,
I named
so
mine Echo because it's basically me talking to myself, and then it's got like
well,
it's coming
Sophia's
back at me.
wisdom beyond wisdom.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so imagine this. There's an AI company out there called Builder.ai. They were valued at $1.5 billion. Microsoft, Amazon, big companies invested in this company, and their whole spiel was that their AI could do computer programming. And so you'd pay them a fee and tell the AI what you needed, and it would generate the code for you. And it was going pretty well. A little slower than some of the competitors, but still pretty high quality. It's going well. Turns out, and you can look this up in the news, that company did not have any AI. They were 700 Indian programmers just waiting for people to
Oh,
put
that's
requests,
kind
and
of
then they're like,
sad.
I thought that was absolutely wild. I couldn't believe it. 700 people on standby. Great code.
Oh.
I'm just wondering how they, the speed. It's just wild to me. I thought that was crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not promoting this company, right? I'm just acknowledging that the online company Canva.com, which is an awesome program for those of us who create PowerPoints and also posters and figures and stuff like that, um, just brought in May, early May, the Canva AI, which is it creates codes for you. I want an application that'll do this. I want to create a web page
That's
that
how this
has
was. That's
this.
how, yeah, that's how this was.
Yes.
That's crazy. Hopefully they're using
Yes.
real AI and not just people.
Well, it does it right there in front of you. I mean, you see it starts to go like instant, like AI does, right?
Yeah.
And it just, you get 150 lines of code in like a minute. It's
Wow.
amazing. It's amazing.
So I
So,
use it to do some not amazing things. So I would love to share with you my GPT prompt of the week. And listeners, I would love for you to try this out if you use GPT at all. Try this prompt.
okay.
Here's what I asked it to do. I'll read the actual prompt after I describe what I asked.
All
So
right.
as you know, I like to watch horror movies sometimes, right? Like every now and then I'm in the mood.
Yeah.
And so I was reflecting on Final Destination. Are you familiar with that one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, like no matter where you go, your fate's going to catch up with you and get you. So I asked GPT to generate an image based on how it thinks I would die in a Final Destination movie,
Oh
knowing everything it
no.
knows about me. And then I said, make it a 4-panel comic in film style. And then after, write a narration script based on this scene that I can narrate on my podcast today and do it in a horror style, not a horror style, that'd be much too, hey, no,
Oh,
horror style, and make it 1 minute or less.
you're
And
so
so
bad.
that's what it did. So it created the panel. It created the little narration. Would you mind if I read it to everybody? And I'll share the panel on Instagram after the pod so everybody could see it if they want to see it.
Yes, go
It
for it.
doesn't look anything like me, but they tried. right, so here's how I'm
Wait,
going to
wait, on
die.
your real person or on
Oh no, I'll put it on
sketch?
Petals and Leather. I'll put it on
On
our socials.
our Instagram or on our
Yeah,
TikTok or
I'll
Instagram?
put it on our Instagram. Yeah, I'll put it on the Petals and Leather Instagram.
Okay, so
And so
quick social
do 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 do
plug.
do
Uh,
go.
Instagram, Petals and Leather, Facebook, Petals and Leather, TikTok, Petals and Leather, and maybe one day soon, if you guys start talking to us in chat, we will even get a, what's it called? What's the D?
Discord. Whoa, don't go around
Discord.
asking what's the D. You're gonna get a lot of answers that you're not gonna like.
Oh, anyways,
Discord is what you're
there
looking
you.
for.
Did I
Yeah, and
forget a
all of that is
social? Oh, YouTube.
all of it is Petals and
YouTube.
Leather. Oh, YouTube as well.
Petals
Yep, we're
and
everywhere.
Leather. And that's our archive. That's going to be our archive of all of our podcast episodes. Okay.
Yep, and once we get enough followers here, we'll be able to archive the Twitch ones as well, at least week to week. So we'll have
We
a
need
right.
50. We need 50 followers to be able.
And then how long will the videos stay up? Because right now, what do we have?
Only 2
25-ish.
weeks.
So right now, how long do they stay up?
I
A
don't know.
day, 2 days, a couple days.
Couple
All right, so
days.
we need.
I don't know.
So yeah, subscribe please, and then that way we can we get those archived up.
Yes.
All right, so here we
we
go.
will
I
love
got the
you.
crazy. Yeah, I got this crazy narration. Here's how I'm going to die if I were in a Final Destination
Oh,
film.
God.
Oh, I had him do it as like a radio style. So here we go.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Tonight, dear listeners, gather close for a tale of unexpected horror. In the quiet of his studio, Mike the audiobook narrator sits comfortably, his loyal dog Daphne at his feet, a cup of rich coffee warming his hands. The computer hums softly, the flicker of the screen the only light in the room. But comfort is fleeting, dear friends. In a moment of distraction, the cup slips, coffee spills, creeping like sinister shadows across the desk. It seeps into the power strip, a crackling prelude to disaster. Sparks leap like tiny demons dancing in the darkness. Mike's eyes widen in horror as the room goes black. And then silence. A single spark ignites the microphone boom, which crashes down with a deadly force. The final scream echoes into the night, and in an instant, the voice of the narrator is silenced forever. His last words left unfinished, his tale cut short, and in that sudden stillness, dear listeners, we're reminded fate waits for no one. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God, I just love that.
Isn't that fun? And it's got a
That's so
panel of
fun.
me. It's not really me. It's a fake version of me. Whoa,
Where'd
my
you
character
go?
went invisible.
What are you
I made
doing?
myself, and I'm hiding from fate. Okay, I'm back.
Are you hiding from Faye? Oh
Let's
my
see if I can
God.
get it back
Oh
in the
shoot!
chair.
Now
Here we
you
go.
made me
Oh,
stand
I
up.
got
Oh
your chair.
God.
Ha ha
That's
ha.
all
I
right.
got your chair. Oh, I
Oh.
got your chair now.
I have to go out of video view. Excuse me for a minute as I go out of video view. Look at what he's done. He's made a mess of this. All right, let me come back in and let me go back into video view. Options you see, and video you see, and screenshot at the bottom. And then it all goes away and we're back. Oh God, dang it. Here we go. I got it.
We've officially broken the podcast set, everybody. How did you break it? I stood up. It was
I
bad news.
stood up.
Hey, you
stood
did
up.
it. You got there.
I got here.
Okay, so the narration panel is so ridiculous. It shows a guy with a studio headset and a microphone, a cup of coffee in his hand, and you can see Elder Scrolls in the background on a TV monitor. And then it shows him talking into the mic and pouring the coffee over the power strip. And
Oh
then the
my
whole
God.
thing sparks up and his face looks
Oh
like,
my
what?
God.
Like so
Oh,
surprised that that would
That's
happen.
too cute. I like
It's
that.
so
I
ridiculous.
can't wait to see it. I cannot
Yeah, so
wait.
that's the prompt
see
of
it.
the week. So everybody, if you're feeling it and you're using GPT, go out there and chat GPT, use that prompt, generate an image based on how you think I would die in a Final Destination movie. Make it a 4-panel comic, and then have them create a little narration
Okay,
script
but
and post it. Show us what you got. We'd love to see how
okay,
you're going to die in a Final Destination
when
movie.
you
All-
post this, listen, when you
yeah,
post this, can you tell us the bullet points that we need to use to post?
absolutely.
Oh, goody.
I'll post the prompt so everybody can use it.
Oh, that'd be
And
That'd be
Please
just
post what you're seeing because I think it's absolutely hilarious. I'd love to see what everybody's doing. We'll talk about it next week.
yeah. I hope I have chat open for everybody. Nope.
I hope you do too.
I have
I
to
don't see any chatters. Oh, do you have to change a setting?
I might have to. I did
Oh, this
I
will be embarrassing. Hey, everybody, chat with us, except we're not going to let you. I invited some friends over for dinner, but I didn't unlock the door. I can't wait to see what happens.
I hope they like it. I hope they like the dinner time. Oh my God. I can't believe it.
That's so
Anyways,
funny.
it we're here. We're here
All
and
right.
and you're here. We can see you here. And that's all that matters. You know, that's all that matters. So, you know,
So
what can I say? What? What?
I have to ask you. So we're coming on summertime. I don't know what temperature it is down at the beach, but it's like a high 80s, low 90s situation where I'm at, which
Right
makes me
now?
think of summertime. Yeah, like right now. What's it like out there for you? What you got
71
cooking?
degrees.
Ooh, beautiful. What it
Hmm.
makes me think of though is that summer is really like literally around the corner. Do you have any big plans coming up here for the next month or so?
Well, now let me tell you something. What I'm
Oh,
taking a
you're going to
doing.
Ireland. Excellent. You're taking a trip.
Nope, I have no big plans. My big plans are to, oh, I want to go to Catalina for a
Oh,
weekend.
Catalina. Lovely. Have you been before?
Yeah, but I want to go stay just for a weekend, but now's the wrong time of year. Okay, here's the bad thing
Why? What's
about
wrong with
living
now?
at
It
the
seems
beach.
beautiful. Okay, go ahead.
Here's the here's the bad thing about living at the beach.
All right.
In the summer, it's no longer your town.
Oh, so you deal with a peak like tourist season.
Yeah. And so Catalina, of course, is raging with tourists.
Oh,
So
yeah, of
now,
course.
as a local Newport Beach girl, it's not the time to go to Catalina. So ex nay, that nay, forget about
Got
it.
it. That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. You don't want to deal with the crowds and
Yeah.
all of that. When is the best time to go? Or do you not want to share that? Because then everybody's going to go then.
I personally think the best time to go to Catalina is in October, like late October, not early. Early October, it can be scorching hot or rains, but late October, or I think March. I think March is a good time to go.
That sounds nice. Still warm, but not hot.
Not hot. I don't like hot. I don't do good in hot. If I have to sweat, forget it. Forget it. Okay, I don't mind sweating, like doing exercise or, some form of activity, hiking, dancing,
Yeah, sure.
diddy humming. I don't mind sweating in all of that, but I do not like sitting in a chair and
Yeah,
feeling
sitting and sweating.
sticky. And feeling
Yeah, that's gross.
sticky. I don't like that. I don't like cooking dinner if I feel sticky, icky, icky,
Mhm.
icky.
That's what I hate about the beach is I burn so fast. I'm super pale. I burn like bacon. And so I wear sunscreen, but sunscreen is always like greasy or sticky or you get the sand out. It's disgusting.
Is that why
I
you're
can't
wearing a
stand it.
skull? Because
I'm so burned that it
it,
burned the skin right off
it
my
turned.
head.
Oh, shoot, I'm trying to get you. I'm in the wrong seat for camera operation. I need to be the middle seat. Here, let's trade again.
All right, let's see what happens. All I
Oh,
hear is circus
shoot.
music. Oh no.
You know
There we go.
what?
Let's see. There we go.
Again, I have to go out of normal.
You're gonna
Um,
have to move it, aren't you?
yeah, gosh darn it. Look at that. Look at that. I cannot
That's
see it. I cannot. I
You're
cannot
gonna have to see it.
sit.
I won't stand for it, but I have
I
to because
won't
this chair
stand
doesn't
for it,
work.
but I have to. Ah. Can you get it? Can you sit in that chair?
Oh, let's see. Riveting podcast content. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Nope.
Get
Nope, I
off
got no
me.
dice. Oh,
Or
I did it. I did it.
really?
I got
No.
it. I
You're
did. In
you're
mine, I am.
you're standing. I got
Wow,
news for you.
that's silly.
You're
That's
standing.
bad news.
Well, I
So one
guess we
thing
can.
I am
Here,
excited about this
we can
summer. Oh yeah,
stand.
go ahead.
We can stand. What are
Okay,
you
we'll
going to
stand.
do this summer?
Okay, let's see. Well, I'm working on a new audiobook, which I think is
Oh,
really fun. I got a
I'm
new
so excited
project.
for you. I can't. I'm going to sit.
Yeah. It's really fun. It's a Western set in Mongolia, believe it or not, at the turn of the century, so 1907 through like 1918, something like that. It's a historical fiction about this real guy named Jah Lama. If you've ever heard of this guy.
Jalama.
Jah Lama turns out not a great guy. He would do some crazy stuff. He's doing these things. He was doing a terror worship where he would take all these Chinese prisoners, behead them, rip their hearts out of their chest, and put their hearts in the skulls of the prisoners he just killed, and then hold religious ceremonies. And
He's
not
weird.
like not like a couple. I mean like a lot. Very fascinating. His skull today is in the Hermitage in Russia. It's on display. They thought if they decapitated him, he couldn't come back and reincarnate. They thought he's a reincarnated version of some god I have to learn about.
Okay, well, that's even weird than necromancer activity.
Put in the romance and necromancer. Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy. So I've been doing research on this guy and I'm watching old westerns, which has been fun because I never really watched any. You ever watch any westerns?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Did you ever watch I'm watching the Clint Eastwood ones.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
they're really interesting. I didn't realize how little he talks in some of these movies.
Uh-huh. I gotta
He's
tell.
got like,
Oh my God, thank you. We
"Hey,
love you.
what
We love
happened?
you. We love you.
Did we
37
get a chat?
followers. 37
Hey, thank
followers. You
you,
guys rock. Sorry.
thank
Sorry
you
about
so
that.
much.
That's my excitement coming out. That's how shy I am.
Honestly, you're making our whole day. We can't even tell you. We're like,
You this
yeah,
is
it's
awesome.
awesome.
Okay,
Yeah,
you just made up for not chatting.
I bet they can't chat. We know we're
Oh
almost at time here, actually.
God.
We're at our 10-minute call time here. So the
Yeah.
plan, everyone, is at 10 minutes till the hour, we'll announce that it's time for chat and have you chat away if you're interested in asking any questions or have a topic you wish we would address. This is your chance. So if you can chat, give it a whirl. If you can't chat, I guess then don't, and we'll figure it out. Do you think they're allowed to chat? Is there a way to check that setting?
Well, I would no, I'd have to go to my computer desk because I'm inept when it comes to my phone. Okay, I was not born I did not grow up with mobile phones, so it still is an alien beast to me, even though I've had a mobile phone since they first came out. They just I can't get them. I don't get them. I don't understand. They're not intuitive. You have to hunt and peck for stupid settings, and I it's ridiculous. So I will promise that the chat, if it's closed off, will be on for next week.
All
Um,
right, that sounds good. We can test
but
it out and make sure.
but we do have Instagram. We have TikTok. Feel free to make I think it's on. Feel free to make clips of us and post them. What else do we have? We have Facebook. You can come and chat on Facebook with
Yep, and all of it is Petals
us.
and Leather, one word, lowercase, PETALSANDLEATHER, Petals and Leather.
Yes. And if you feel like you must rewatch this episode because we know you
Oh
want
no,
to,
you're
you
so funny.
you go to YouTube, Petals and Leather, and there you will find this. Actually, yes, Petals and Leather.
Hmm.
Yes.
Excellent.
Uh,
Well, I don't
Wes,
see any questions in chat, so I'm thinking they probably can't do it, which is
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's all good.
I'm
Before
sorry.
we wrap up, I want to remind everybody, though, that we're still doing our Wood Elf roleplay stream every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Pacific time on our usual channel of Flower Child 567. So don't forget us there. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I do. I want to say that we hit a landmark achievement yesterday and actually today too, because of all of you. But our landmark achievement yesterday was how many? 9,000 viewers live? No, I'm only teasing.
1,000.
We had
Can you
1,000.
imagine? That would be incredible.
Well, some people do. I
I
noticed some.
know. It's
I don't.
true. It's wild.
But we made it to 1,048 live viewers yesterday. You all
That's fun.
rock. You
Yeah,
guys
made
were
our whole
awesome.
day.
And today for our premiere of the podcast, I let me see how many we have. I'm so I'm I love you guys. I'm in love.
Yeah, we are super grateful, you guys.
How
It's a
many
dream
do we
come true.
have?
We're having so much fun. We have
Are we
Looks
even
like
on?
200. We have 254 at the moment. So thank you for being here, everybody. We appreciate you so much and hope that you've had fun with us today. Next week, we'll
254.
have even more to share. I can't wait to see your crazy Final Destination prompts. And I'll come next week with a new prompt of the week so we can do some more crazy fun stuff together. Do you
Yes,
have anything to add, Flower?
yeah, I do have a last thing to add. Because we love, and we were born in Elder Scrolls Online,
Mm-hmm.
and that's our game that we're linked to. Um, they're giving a Twitch drop for Elder Scrolls right here,
Oh,
and
yeah, that's right.
yeah, and you know what? I think I put us in Elder Scrolls instead of making sure that we were listed as podcast today. We might have had way more people because I put us under Elder Scrolls instead
Oh, I
of
see. We'll have to fix
Talks
that
and
for next week.
Podcasts. Yeah,
No worries.
yeah,
No worries.
yeah. But you guys are awesome. And don't forget to grab that Twitch drop. It's for the Elder Scrolls Online.
Yep, you get a free non-combat pet, crate in the game, as well as an attribute skill scroll.
Isn't that sweet? Isn't that
Yeah, it's a
so
nice drop. That's the best
nice?
drop I think in a long time. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
So I do have a question. We
All
still have
right.
a few minutes, don't we? Or is there something
We do.
So what do you think of us? How do you like our outfits? Don't you think we look glamorous here in
I think we look great. For a couple of schmoes who just go,
Yeah.
bandying about in the woods and stuff, I think we're looking pretty snazzy.
Yeah, I put on a gown. You guys, I put on a gown. I'm not in
An actual gown.
an actual gown. Check it out. And he's in a tuxedo. Well,
Right. Well,
an
sort of
ESO
fancy shirt.
tuxedo. That's a
ESO tuxedo.
tuxedo. Yeah. Yeah. So
So fun.
we're here and I got jewelry on. Check it out. I got cups
Ooh.
and I got a necklace on and I got earrings on. I'm really I went all out for you guys today.
Styling.
Yeah, and
Putting it out there.
yeah, and I can tell you that Stretch went all out for you guys today too. So there you have it.
Even my belt buckle is a skull. Can you see my little belt
I
buckle?
love it. I was looking at that earlier while you were talking. I was looking at that going,
It's
look
so
at that.
funny.
Even his belt buckle is a skull.
Me belt is my own face.
Oh, it's so grand. I love it.
So funny.
So let's see, what can I put as a flower? Let's see, good game
Do you have a
because it was
flower?
a great podcast. So there's Flower Child going, Gigi, woo, ow. Yeah,
We'll see if that shows up.
it
All right,
should.
everybody. I think we're
Should.
about time to wrap it up here. What do you
We
say?
are. Yep, we need to have a drink now because
Thanks, everybody, for being here for podcast number 1. Can't wait to talk again next week. We'll have more fun segments for you. And again, send me your Final Destination things. I think they're hilarious. I can't wait to see.
Yes, I can't wait to do one. I'm excited to do one now.
That
So
is fun. All right. Well, we will see everybody hopefully next week here on the pod. And if not, maybe on the role play stream. That is Wednesday and Thursdays right here on Twitch, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The role play stream will be under Flower Child 567, and our podcast will be right here on Petals and Leather. Thanks, everybody, for being here. You really made our day.
follow us if you haven't. We love you. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.